So the next transit of the moon will concern the conjunction with Mercury. So Mercury is here at 0 degree and 39 minutes in Leo. The conjunction with the moon, which will arrive at the same longitude, creating an alignment with Mercury, from our point of view on Earth, will occur on the 27th of June at 7 in the morning. That's universal time, of course. So you see that Mercury is opposite Pluto. And there is a discordance here with Vesta and, of course, with the Black Moon. But there is a very nice link, which we call a trine, very potentially beneficial, with Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries. And there is another one with Uranus, which is actually yet not exactly a true aspect, but still very near to that, for sure. Well, Uranus is at 29 degrees and 32 minutes of the 30 degrees of that sign, Taurus. And as I said before, it is on the 7th of July that this planet Uranus is going to enter in Gemini for the first time in 84 years. And if you're interested, once again, in the webinar that Lucas is going to conduct on the 28th of June, I think it is, 27th or 28th, on the weekend anyway, just, visit the website, ablas.ch, and you will find out all the information to enroll. And I will put a link under this video anyway, so that you can enroll straight away if you're interested. Because this transit of Uranus is a very important event, which will have a very important effect in 2026, but from the day it enters in Gemini, which will be, of course, the 7th of July, 2025. So Mercury, in harmony with Uranus, makes our ability to think, to use our brains. They are represented by Mercury, our neurons, and they need the energy of Uranus, because Uranus represents the electrical chemical energy that the neuron needs to work, to connect with other neurons and so on. So the whole structure, our nervous system and our cognitive system as well, is, of course, under the influence of Mercury and Uranus as well. Uranus charges us with a certain amount of electricity that our body needs, even our heart needs to beat, properly. So this link is very interesting. It is going to last longer than the position of the moon. Of course, the moon transits very fast around the zodiac, but Mercury is going to remain a bit longer in harmony with Uranus. So it will give us a few days when we will most probably feel and discover that we can do more. And intellectually, if you have something important to do, you will be much probably more efficient. Dealing with people, dealing with important businesses, and using your intellect, especially if you need to discuss important matters or whatever, traveling as well, and discovering and connecting with other people, and perhaps also if you want to buy another computer, this day could be a good one to choose because of this configuration. But of course, as we've just seen before, Mercury is opposite Pluto, and there is a discordance here with this conjunction Vesta Black Moon. Very nice. We can't have it all. And there is also discordance with Chiron, which is also in discordance with Pluto, which could also be said to be in discordance with this conjunction here in Scorpio, Vesta, Black Moon. So that means that although we may be much more efficient to deal with important matters thanks to our better brains, more or less, it still indicates that during this short period, while Mercury is still around the beginning of Leo, which is not going to last very long because the planet is very fast, it's going to remain, about 2 weeks in a sign. But still, during those 2 weeks, things can happen that may be disturbing. There is the idea of accepting to lose or to abandon. Pluto represents what needs to be somehow destroyed in order to rebuild in the place of what we've destroyed. So destruction and reconstruction means regeneration. It's like something's going to die. It's like the end of a cycle. We need to accept it. And if we do, we can move forward. Otherwise, we are stuck on a certain manner of thinking which may become quite dark, negative. And if that's the case, it may affect us physically, our health, our mental health, our physical health, or health in some area of our life. And there is something here around the Black Moon that shows that we don't know everything. So if you don't know, don't talk about it, don't think about it, or investigate to make sure that the information you receive is the right one. And that will be favored or maybe made possible thanks to this conjunction here, Saturn-Neptune, which is in harmony with Mercury. So taking time to obtain the best information is crucial, because you can follow your intuition represented by Neptune and direct your life toward a goal or an objective that you may feel very strongly. It may also increase that spiritual connection with life that will help you deal with the reality of life, which is represented by Saturn. So that is a very positive configuration, because on top of that, Uranus is also in harmony with Saturn and Neptune. And even though it's not yet a true aspect as such, it's still very strong. So Uranus represents change. Once again, there is something that you will need or want to change. And that is that change that holds the answer to your situation and perhaps to the crucial questions that you may be asking yourself or asking life for quite a while already. So there is a lot to expect from this 27th of June. And for the whole day, the energy is going to be strong. The moon will remain about 2.5 days in Leo, and after that, it will reach Mars. And this is what I'm going to talk to you about next in another video that I will put online for you about this conjunction between the moon when it arrives in Virgo and Mars. So I'll see you soon in that video, which will be put online, of course, for you in a very short time. Thank you. See you soon then. Bye.